Hello and welcome to Backlog Conquering. This is the 7th and possibly the last video for Deliver Us the Moon. As you can hear in the background, that is still my launch model PS4, and boy does it struggle. I listened to the to part 6 and you can hear it nearly all the way through that game, that video. It surprises me how much this game really pushes the PS4. Be interesting to see what this does on PS5. But alas, even in Japan, the PS5s are nowhere to be seen. So, last video, we ended and I was stuck. A little bit embarrassing, but not totally. But I really like this story and I'm really enjoying it and I really want to get to the end. So I looked it up. I looked up what I was doing wrong. Sorry if you are waiting for the comments, but I could not wait. Okay. And it's something that I was not expecting. I was writing what all the puzzle pieces do, but you can probably see this one is red, this one is blue, the red one is out of power, and you're all probably going, because somehow yesterday in all the attempts I always put the red one in the same place. No matter how many times I would swap and change, I always ended up putting the red one back in the wrong place. So, this time we're going to put the one with power in the slot, and that should open the door, and basically the game will play as I expected it would. But it's incredible that I mean, did you guys notice? Put that in the comments. Did you notice that this was blue and the other one was red? I didn't. I was staring at it. So in some respects, yes, it's a little embarrassing because I didn't actually notice a difference. Also, not too much because it's the first time the game's done anything like that. So it wasn't something I was actively looking for. So yeah, it's okay. But other than that, I was lucky in that the guide I found, I think it might be from IGN, the guide was very clearly laid out, so I could see this battery problem and not look at anything else. So, the first thing we're going to do today is basically do what I said we need to do in yesterday's video. We need to open that. And here we are. Here is the helium fuel that we need. And we need... we need to get that on there. Because you may remember, on the other side of that door are electric wires. And they hurt. And whilst when they're not powered on, we can walk around them. When they're powered on, it becomes like a physical wall that we're unable to do anything with. And it's a little unrealistic, but I'm not gonna... I mean, what else could the game do? You know, I'm not going to hold it against the game for a little bit of gatekeeping to do the story. Now I've just got to get myself up there and back through the hole. As you saw yesterday, it's not always easy to... There we go. Not always easy to maneuver. And there was no collectibles, or... I say collectibles, but it's more like knowledge nuggets. There was nothing like that around here in this room, or in the other room, which is a little surprising, but if you've been following along, you kind of know that we're near the end. especially after what happened to Sarah. Oops, I need that one. Yeah, what happened to Sarah? I mean, I think I joked maybe episode 4 that throughout, since she was introduced to the game, I've been, and I don't mean this maliciously or whatever, but I kind of been expecting to find her, and as this is 5 years later, find a body. But every time we get to a point, it's like she defies the odds and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And then to find out that she isn't going anymore, it's actually really quite sad. I'm genuinely surprised at how much the story has hooked me. See? This took what? 3 minutes? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get up the stairs. Like I said yesterday, you could just look at the puzzle and go, okay, I need to do this, need to do this, I need to do this. But there was that question of what order. I need to get rid of these. I'm going to move back. And here we go. And conveniently, the helium goes down with it. Yeah, and don't worry about that little save stutter. That's one of the minor ones. It can get a little rough saving this game sometimes. So, now the question... Basically, now we've done the puzzle that was put in front of us. I'm pretty sure we've inspected that. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, we've done the custom suit one. Yesterday's video. So the only question now is, what's next? So mild spoilers if you haven't seen yesterday's video, but after the reason what happened to Sarah is because she cut off the helium what was left, the helium that was needed to save Johansson Isaac's daughter. The people on the moon, they left, but there were 3 ships. 2 have gone. Well, we assume 2 have gone. We haven't actually been there ourselves, but the 3rd one, there was not enough fuel. And in the 3rd one, they put the people in cryostasis on that ship. So as far as we know, that's where Isaac was going to. But for us, our job is to send power back to Earth. And that means restarting the generator. Whether or not it'll work, I don't know. Stand back a little bit. Activate reactor. Oh god, we gotta go in the reactor, have we? See, that's what I thought would happen. Alright, little buddy. Let's see if you should go in here. Maintenance. Yep, there's a button. We're gonna have to run. And running in this suit is not fun. Oh, trippy. It can't be that easy. Again, nothing in here to interact with, no knowledge nuggets. Whoa. Are we stuck in here? We might be. But we can't be. That we must have to do something else because there's no cutscene. So I think we're gonna have to run for it. Huh. Maybe I should have looked ahead in that guide. Because I don't really know what to do now. I shouldn't think we're gonna die. I still think, even though we've aligned stuff along our journey here, I still think we need to do something. Something extra. Okay, run. And the game's been very good in gatekeeping in a way that progresses the story, but also in a way that doesn't hurt us. So we should do this. I believe we should. And there's still something else for us to do. There's still... If we weren't meant to be here, we wouldn't be here. That's what I believe. So either we have to wait, I wouldn't think we have to wait. There's no like countdown or timer being mentioned. Did you see that? I think it's the shadow. Look. Shadow? Not shadow. That's what we have to do. We've got to stay in the shadow. Look at that. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, that's not good. Let's just try and recover a little bit. Or am I dead? I think I'm dead. So, shadows. See, this isn't a difficult puzzle game, but every now and then you just have to stop and watch. And it may feel like it slows the game down, but it's worth it. That's what kind of makes this so clever. And there were hints of that puzzle there. And if you noticed, in the shadows on the way to this room, the screen wobbled less. So the game was hinting about the solution. Ooh. So when we get to the stairs, We're fine here. We're fine here. But we've got to wait here. Now. Oh, run, you silly thing. Move. There we go. So there's no shadow up here. So we've got to try and run in between blasts. Running is really quite difficult in this game. It's the old L3 button. But you can imagine running in a suit isn't the easiest. Ooh, ooh. I'm not really sure what I'm running to. Oh, God, lucky there. There's a door there, you see that? But let's not get greedy. And there's the save stutter. And you gotta watch out if there's gonna be a timer. Controller's vibrating. Usually means we're on the right way, but I think it's also to do with the lift. I know for a fact having a timer would be fun, but I'd rather not. Cut. Okay. Save stutter. What is happening? Ah, crumbs. We have got to stand there. Well, remember we've got that countdown on our back, so we know. Turn the light on, so we know what to do. And down. Because it's moon gravity, we're sort of moving very strangely. Refill, that's oxygen. So again, the game's pretty fair. And yep, checkpoint. I do feel like for the running though, it's a little annoying to get going. It's like I have to. I don't think I can shoot from here. No. I feel like you gotta get moving and then perhaps even press it twice sometimes. Oh, I can do it from here. Excellent. That one through and go, 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 go. I want to know why there's no oxygen. Where's the hole? If you missed the other videos, the station is pretty wrecked. Isaac Johansson and Sarah did save it, but ah, you gotta be kidding me. We have to jump. But yeah, but they barely got there in time to save the station. Oh no. Momentum also is annoying. A fair annoying. Kind of like if you've been following the series, the first one in the series was Glaylancer. And for some of it, it was difficult and annoying, but fairly. Though it did get to a point where I was using the rewind feature because there's a couple of parts in that game that were really not fair. Alright. Ooh. So you see that one's off. That one's off. That one's off. That one's on. So some of these are either on a timer. Yeah, there would have to be a timer on these things. So we gotta get across there. What do you guys think? Run and jump? Oh, we didn't run. Again, that's the thing. That's the thing, you know. It feels like I'm pressing all the buttons to run, but it doesn't always do it. And it's kind of been that way all the way through the game. That's why I don't really use the run feature, because it's just always been a little bit more annoying than it should. Okay. Let's go, let's go. Yes, see, there we go. That took like 2 clicks for that to engage the running. Okay, we're going up. Just don't want to fall now. So where are we going? What are we going to do? Let's get some oxygen. Of course, there's also like a checkpoint, I imagine. Okay. So that's going to blow out hot air. So let's try and avoid that. I think that's on a timer. Still no oxygen. Yes, I know it's overloading. If you remember in the last video we saw something about batteries being a problem.
Releasing reserves. NPT overloading.
Where are you going to release those reserves?
NPT overloading. NPT overloading.
Oh, don't worry, little buddy. I'm not gone yet. I'm the hero character. But yeah, that would have hurt. There was something very early on. There's a timer there. We gotta align it how? Well, that's convenient. But it does feel like this is kind of terminal, doesn't it? And we've got a timer, but I kind of don't want to run because it doesn't feel realistic if I do. As crazy as that sounds. Okay, let's move it up. I don't quite know where we're aiming for. Just went right and I think that's it. Come on, little buddy, we can do this. We can do this. I assume that's one of the ones we aligned earlier. Yes, I know, computer. Fire. Ooh, inertia. Inertia, no. Why won't that just let me connect? Oh, we gotta keep it in that, it's a circle in the middle building. See that? But every time I black out, it loses some of it. We're not gonna make it. Oh, we were so close. So close. It was weird that every time I blacked out I was drifting to the side. I wasn't controlling where I was looking. That's just naturally what the character was doing. So that might have had some effect on that alignment. Nah, we're so close. Alright. We know what to do. We can do this. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I finished what I was saying a little while ago about, in the last part we learned about the batteries. It has some, it can store some power, but ultimately they're not good. They're not designed for it. You have to transmit the power. And that's kind of the one we got here. We have to transmit. Because what's being stored is not going to last. Okay, I'm going to try and keep myself aimed at the middle there. Okay, so we can see that the middle circle's filling. The PS4's blurring. Come on, everyone, we can hold it. We can do this. Okay, I managed to hold it in, despite. Oh no, big drift, no. So you can kind of see where the reticle moves. That's where I've got to move the camera away from that area before. Oh, nearly. Yes. Shoot. Have a beam. Oh. I wonder if there was something else I had to do. Yes. Connection with her established. So we did what we set out to do. We established contact. And we found out why. But there's so little helium. We'll get some power to Earth. But for how long? An hour? 2 hours? Still, it's cool to see how the whole thing worked. that's the station where we first started. Well, actually we started on Earth, but we went to that station and we've been making our way through all the places we've seen, through that explosion, to send the power to Earth. And a part of our team, one of the key members, is Johansson's daughter, older daughter. But we've had no contact with her for a long time now. You see, a big storm nearly stopped the launch. It was a race to beat a storm to get up before the storm hit. So Claire, she's there. She's there. Good.
It's back online. The MPT is transmitting. All systems are running. Global reception levels are rising. You've done it, Joel.
Oh, maybe that wasn't Sarah. Oh, I got goosebumps. What happens now? I know we probably haven't got the health to look around too much, but... Okay, game, I get the hint. Follow and don't deviate. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna try and put her in stasis? Okay, little buddy, don't go too far ahead. Sarah. He saved her. I don't believe it. Maybe she wasn't saved. Looks like the knife's still in her. Maybe just delayed it. Put her in stasis so she wouldn't die straight away. Which leaves the question, where is Isaac? we did it. That's the second game in the series that we actually finished. And you can see all the places we've been along the way. Unlike Glaylancer, I'm not going to do like a bonus part to this video and do the platinum trophy. It's not hugely difficult, it's more like time consuming. Like one part needs me to be outside in space for 30 minutes, which is probably just going to be, sitting in one of the rovers. And there's other things like collectibles. I think I've missed a couple somewhere, but I'm not too sure where. If you guys were following, you would have seen that I've looked pretty much everywhere. I got a feeling it might be one missing from the water. When we got to the water area, that kind of threw me a little bit. So I wasn't perhaps as careful as I have been in other places. And maybe there's a collectible on the moon somewhere. There were parts in the story where Sarah was reportedly walking along the moon or finding her own way after the monorail failed. And so, the sequel. If this is Deliver Us the Moon, the sequel is Deliver Us Mars. So I'm wondering if that's where the others went, on the other two ships. But there's still the chance that Johansson got the third ship going and went there as well. So I kind of want that answer. I want to know what happened to Johansson. I want to know where exactly they went to. If this was just a black and white sequence, I would have probably skipped or maybe edited it out. But as it's something for you guys to see, I thought I'd just leave this in. So, put in the comments, have you guys finished it yourself? Or perhaps maybe you're inspired. Ooh. Post-credit sequence.
Tier 3 to ground control. We found them.
Well, that's nice. A little hard to believe a little bit because in the first episode, or first part, right at the beginning of the game, the ship we were on sounded like it was the last one. And that could mean that might be the last one they had fuel left for, which is possible, and with the system restarted maybe they have more fuel. So it could be that, but as you can see, it's not a lot of people talking here. It's a small game. I kind of wonder if there's going to be like another one. Can we fast forward? No, we can't fast forward. Maybe it won't be too long. So anyway, in the credits. Have you finished? Are you wanting to play the game and finish now? For me, story, maybe not a 10 out of 10, but a good 9 out of 10. gameplay needs a little work in places. Like I said, always felt the running was an issue, but I would still give that a good 9 out of 10 as well. It's the player is surprisingly well managed by the game. As for everything else, graphics look really nice, especially the space stuff. Being on the moon was amazing. I think I said I wanted like a mode where you could just drive on the moon, just for like no story, just drive on it. Obviously, it would have been nice if the PS4 wasn't so loud. Like I said, this game just kicked my PS4's butt all the way through. So possibly on I imagine PS4 Pro might be just as loud, but PS5 may be quieter. But other than that, I really enjoy myself. Well worth it. 7 parts, about 7 hours. Well, no, probably 7 to 8 hours, I think, in total that we probably took on this. I think that's fair. And the music wasn't bad either. Quite atmospheric. Now the question is, what's next? Kind of looking at my pile of PS4 games, and boy, have I got some ones to choose from. Some games I've started, some I haven't. The point of this series is to clear the backlog. It's not to finish the backlog. So if I come across a game that I don't like, then yes, the game we may play 2 or 3 parts, I don't like it, and I'm going to finish. And that for me is the game taken off the backlog. There are also games that I've started and haven't finished. And it could be a case of actually taking that game and finishing it. Trying to think what it could be, like Dusk Diver. That's one game I've maybe only done an hour, and there's a big game on that. I also got things like Final Fantasy Type 0. I think I've played the first hour, maybe once or twice, and never sat and actually completed it. And talking about Final Fantasy, I got Final Fantasy 12. I must be like 40 hours in and kind of just dropped off. So that's kind of what this series is going to be and could be. It could be that I take something that's in progress, I take something that only just started, or I take something I haven't started. That'll be a problem for next week, Simon. That'll be a problem for next week. As for this week, this is Thursday's video. Friday's video is mobile phone game. Well, probably just mobile game would be appropriate. Saturday is online. I don't know what I'm going to do for that one yet. Overwatch 2 really was not fun, so I'm not sure I'm going to play that online. And Sunday, Switch Fun Day. Don't really know what I'm doing for that one either. Got all these Kickstarters. I must admit, I didn't know that the game was a Kickstarter one. There's a small chance my name might be on here, but I doubt it. I think what happened? If I don't remember this being a Kickstarter, then I'm pretty sure I did not kickstart this. I kind of wish I did, if I'm honest. I'm wondering why I didn't. It could be that I did kickstart quite a few things in the beginning and I got quite burnt. I would say nearly half the things I kickstarted didn't go through. With Kickstarter, I was very keen on getting a game and soundtrack, so it's possible that the soundtrack option was. Whoa, you see that? What's that, like 10 frames a second? Well, the PS4 is not crying, so bizarre. Yeah, so it's possible that the soundtrack version was just a lot more expensive, so I didn't go for it. But look at that frame rate, look at the stutter. What's happening there? It's like no one's actually got this far in the game and seen this problem, so they haven't fixed it. And that's just a joke, that's true. I don't really know that for sure. Maybe you guys can put in the comments if you were the Kickstarter backer. If your name's in the credits, does that mean you get like a Internet Movie Database kind of page because you were a part of it? Well, I honestly thought the credits was going to be short. I was wrong. But most of the credits have been Kickstarter backers, and there's a lot of them. So many people bought into this. I'm glad they helped get it across the finish line, because I enjoyed myself. I had a really nice time. Kind of puts pressure on the next game though. Oh yeah, of course this is the backlog, so it doesn't have to be a PS4 game. I have my PS3 with me, and I still have a number of games on there I haven't finished, so might be worth having a look on that system. Have a look at some of the games I've got, and yeah, next week could be a PS3 game. Huh. And then it fixed itself. But the PS4 also then just got noisier as well. I wonder if that was something PS4 related then. You might be able to hear it in the background. Well, there we go. Just kind of out of curiosity, I'm not actually going to do it, but you can see I'm missing one there. Missing one there. So there was just 2 items in the end. You can see on the sort of left side, bottom left on that screen. 54 out of 56. Oh, so close. But I'm okay, I'm okay. So, thank you for joining me on this journey. I had fun. I really enjoyed the story, and I hope you guys did too. So, maybe I'll see you next week for whatever game's going to be next week, or maybe I'll see you on the site, or Twitter, or YouTube, watching something else. But until I see you again, take care.